17, that's when you can enlist. But you can join us, but you're not fully enlisted yet, but you're called Deputy Health, which means you're in the process of becoming a Marine. So in that case, you need a parental consent, which is a form we give to the parents saying, them acknowledging that it's okay for the kids to go down to MEPS and go through the process of recruit training, after they graduate. So the age is from 17 to 28 for the Marines, but the Army goes a little bit higher. I don't know what the Army is, but they go a little bit higher. Before your 29th birthday for the Marines, you can join. I joined when I was 25, before I turned 26. I didn't even know how to swim much. So just understand my determination and my goal. So that helped me, become who I am right now. So that's part of it. That's one question. You guys should have tons and tons of questions. Yes, please.
I'd like that.
Is it required for you to take ROTC like all 4 years of high school?
It's not required, but it's always encouraged. Because with the ROTC program comes you getting the, instead of starting with the private, you start with the private first class, which is one rank higher. And that's actually like $600 a paycheck, something like that. And that's pretty good. Trust me. Good thing you brought that up. When the college I attended in Jersey, that was able to get me the next rank up higher. And right now I'm a staff sergeant, but it's kind of remarkable how the Marine Corps has helped me. I have a house that's paying off for itself. It's in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I got 2 cars. I got money in my account. I got 3 kids that I know their college is taken care of.
Wow.
So all these are just, perks when it comes to the military. But that's one question. That's a pretty good question. Thank you.
Speaking of money, how much you make a year?
Man, oh my God, that's pretty awesome. I make over $72,000 a year, and I'll show it to you. All this stuff can be found online. My rank is an E6. But you're not going to start with that though. Just to make sure. It's not about me right now. It's about you. So don't get that twisted. All right. I want you to focus on you, not about me. I told that story so you can reflect on yourself. See where you are right now, so you can move on. That's why I appreciate you how you started it off. That's pretty awesome.
What does ROTC and the military teach you?
ROTC is for schools. JROTC is for schools. Your school learning all the the basic military stuff, the history, all the stuff. When it comes to the military, there's a lot more training that's involved. It involves you being able to face different obstacles. Which with the Marines though, Navy, Air Force, Army, when it comes to the Marines, what we add to all this training is you being able to face the hardship, the discipline, the brotherhood, pride, all this challenge. That's why the recruit training is tougher. So when you face all this stuff on your own time, when you face other challenges, you'll be able to overcome those challenges with ease or with not as much difficulty. So regardless of what you join, you're going to get something out of it. But when it comes to the Marines, we're proud, we're prideful. Regardless of where we go, when other Marines see other Marines, we'll always acknowledge ourselves. That's how we are. Because we've gone through a lot of hardship. So you learn a lot when it comes to ROTC and the military.
What's the difference between the Marines and the Army?
I can't speak for the Army because we work together. Like I said earlier, we all Department of Defense. Yeah. So that's why I can't speak anything negative about the Army or any other branch of service, because we all do the same thing. The end result is the same, but the means by which we get there, that's the difference.
Yeah, that's good.
All right? And it's going to be different for everybody too. The end result is going to be the same, achieving success, making sure you're happy. But the means by which you get there, it's going to be different. So understand that part.
Is it true that if you join the Marines or the Army, they pay for your house and everything? Is that true?
That's true. I'll elaborate on that. I'd like you to start with how it starts first. It starts with you going, when you finish graduate recruit training, they'll provide you with accommodation to where your housing is already taken care of, your feeding is already taken care of. They give you extra money for any extra bill that you may have. If you want to buy a car, then you can buy a car. But you have to be self-disciplined so you can have that money to do whatever you want to do later on in life. So in terms of housing, yes, when you get married or when you do have a spouse, that's when they're going to provide you with, if they don't have military housing on the base itself, then they'll give you money so you can stay out in town with your spouse or your significant others. If you have kids, that as well too. So that's a pretty good question. I'm glad you guys are bringing all this stuff. That's pretty good. Shows you're paying attention. Yes, please.
We gotta pass it the mic.
Is there a lot of girls in like the military or Marines?
That's a pretty good question. Oh my God, that's awesome. No, I'll tell you this though. With the military, we do have a lot of girls in the military. But with the Marines, we're the few of the few. We're just above 175,000. Wow. So just imagine the population of the United States compared to Marines. That's why ours is, we're the elites. With the Marines, who are a lot fewer. Even Marines are, the female Marines, they're like, they're pretty tough. And we give them that respect too. For you to become a female Marine, you have to do all what the male has done too. It's not like, you know, because you're female, they'll treat you different. No, everyone gets treated the same. So the same recruit training we go through is the same way you're going to go through. You know, you're going to do all the different obstacles and all the stuff. Drills, you know, all the fun stuff. You know, cannings. Everything is pretty much the same. So in terms of the number, the female Marines are fewer. But they're always encouraged to join because they're highly respected. You know, my commanding officer is actually female, Major Porter. Yeah, she's awesome. So that's pretty good. There's a lot of female in other branch of service, but with the Marines, they're a lot fewer. That's a pretty good. I like all these questions. That's pretty. You're talking about it, or you're just wait till I finish telling my story and you'll just come up with all these good questions. That's pretty good.
I have a question. I'd like to know, as far as education, can I start a college education once I'm in the Marines? And how long do I have to be in the Marines to get into college?
That is awesome! Whoa, you all need to give a round of applause. Please. That's incredibly awesome. All right, with the Marines, you can continue your college education after you're done with your occupational specialty school. So when you report to after boot camp, you do Marine combat training, you report to the fleet. When you report to the fleet, that's when you can, after a certain number of months, that you can start taking college classes. Even the training we go through in boot camp counts as college credits. It counts as, we have 8 credits that counts towards your electives that you use in college. That's why we like to set appointment with individuals so we can actually show you, rather than just me talking. It's good for you to see. When you see, it's when you actually believe it more and it sticks more to your brain than me just talking. Maybe when I'm done talking right now, you're just gonna go home and you're gonna forget 80% of what I just said. So that's why it's good for you to, come to our office and we'll talk to you more about it. In terms of the college, getting back to the college,